What's up you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope all is well and having a great day. Y'all see it, you see it. We will be making a blooming quesadilla ring today. Let's get into this video. To get started, I'll be using some boneless, skinless chicken breast, 2 cloves of garlic, cilantro, a purple onion, red onion, whatever you want to call it, some tortilla shells, cheese, and as for the spices, I'll be using the green chilies and Chipotle sauce, black pepper, the Tony's, the smoked paprika, garlic and chive and chili, and some chili powder. Now to get started, all I'm going to do is, since this is such a huge piece of chicken breast, I want everything to cook evenly, so I'm going to fillet it, and then I'm going to chop it from there, just to kind of get it even. Just slice down the middle. Then now you have 2 pieces. So we're going to take this piece, we're going to make these into dice. Slice, sit right down on about the same size. So once you have it cut like that, we're going to turn it and then dice it up about like this. Go a little bit smaller if you wanted to. So I'm just going to continue to dice this, and I'll be back. And these are about how big the strips are. So you just want to take it and just make small cuts on it. And now if your slice is a little bit chunky like that, just want to take your knife and just go down the middle of it and break it down a bit more. And then continue to dice. I'm doing a dice because we got to keep in mind that these are going to be rolled inside of the tortilla. So the dice will help it fit inside nicely. If you see any excessive fat on it, you just want to remove that. We don't need that. So we're just going to fillet this open again and make the strips. Once you have that split in it, flip it over and then just go down the middle. And you'll get a nice fillet. Then you just want to make your lines straight down the chicken. Again, we're going to dice it up. Chicken nice and diced. Now we need to just season it up. Have a little oil that I'm going to put down on it. Mix. Now with my clean glove, I'm going to put a little Himalayan salt down on it. Got my Tony's. Some chili powder. Black pepper. And the smoked paprika seasoning. Put that on it. Then you just want to give this a nice mix. Make sure each piece is nicely coated in the seasoning. And we're going to set this aside and work on our vegetables. I decided also to go in with a little cumin, you guys. But if you don't like cumin, of course you wouldn't use it on yours. But I like it, so I'm going to put it on mine. And once you have it nice and mixed up, this is what we have so far. So just set this aside and we'll start the veggies. I decided to go ahead and use a bell pepper also. So I'm just going to get a dice on this. I'm going to use a half a purple onion and some garlic. Now if I'm using something that you don't agree with, just leave it out on yours. And it'll still work, it'll be just fine. As for the onion, I'm going to get a nice fine dice on that as well. I'm going to get a nice fine mince on my garlic. I used about 3 cloves. You can use more or less. Get this chopped down nice and fine. Now we can work on the cilantro. Now, if you don't like cilantro, you already know, just leave it out. Give it a rough chop for right now. And then we're going to come back in and give it a finer chop. Take your knife back and forth over the cilantro. About like that. While our vegetables cut up, we can go ahead and start frying up our chicken. So I have a little oil in my pan. Just want to place my chicken in. Make sure you don't overcrowd it, because I want this to fry and get brown, but not steamy. So if you have to do 2 batches, that's fine. Try to separate the pieces. I'm going to let these pieces work for a moment. Now if you wanted to, you can always prepare your chicken ahead of time, get it cut, season it, cover and place in the refrigerator until you get ready to actually cook everything together. So we're going to let this brown up on both sides. You just want to come in and give it a little toss. It was smelling so good in my kitchen, you guys. I could really smell the cumin as it was cooking. Look at that. Our chicken has been cooking now for about 6 minutes, and I'm going to remove it. I have 2 batches, and I'll show you guys when to add in the bell peppers and onions. And now your cooking time on your chicken will depend on how you cut it. So, but you just want to make sure that you cook it all the way through. Now, if you're doing 2 batches like me, just make sure your skillet comes back up to temperature, because we want our chicken to brown and not steam. And also remember, don't overcrowd your skillet. Our second batch of chicken is done. Now you just want to add in your bell peppers and your onions and the green chilies at this point. Now on the green chilies, you can add in as little or as much as you like. And I'll be using 2 tablespoons of the Chipotle sauce. And now that Chipotle sauce is spicy, so just add it according to how you like it, how your heat level. And also if you wanted to, you could just use a taco sauce or your favorite salsa instead of the Chipotle sauce. Get at a good mix, and don't forget to go ahead and add in your first batch of chicken that we already had cooked. So add that in and mix that up as well. And you want to add in your garlic and the cilantro. I almost forgot my cilantro, you guys, so you'll see me add it in just a moment. And I did save some of that cilantro that we chopped up earlier just to garnish the top of my blooming quesadilla ring with. Now once you get in that cilantro, you can go ahead and turn your heat off. What I have here is my cookie sheet. I have it lined, and we're going to use this to help stack up the rolls. That's why this vase is right here. And I'll show you guys how to put it all together. I'm using this pack of 10 soft tortillas. They are flour. Now you can use the low carb ones and make this keto if you would like. We're just going to place it down and make sure that you have it stacked evenly. And we're going to slice it in half. So make sure that you have them nice and even. And then go ahead and slice them right in half. So that you'll have two pieces. Like that. So you want to take a half of your shell and lay some cheese down. I'm using a white cheddar and a yellow cheddar. You can use whatever kind of cheese you prefer. Then you want to take some of your meat mixture and put it down. Try not to overfill it because we do have to roll it. And you just want to bring in that side. And as you're rolling, you just want to make sure you're keeping everything pulled in tightly and roll it until you finish rolling it to the end, until you have this shape. And if any of the mixture comes out, just add it back to the top part of it. We'll work on one more together. You want to just take your cheese mixture, place it down, add in some of your chicken. Then you want to take that one side and then you fold it over and then you start rolling. Let me just add that chicken mixture was amazing on its own. If you just want to cook that and prepare it with some Spanish rice and some refried beans, it would be amazing by itself. And if you wanted to, you can also put a little bit more cheese on top. Okay, now you just want to take this in, fold it over, hold it tightly, and roll, and kind of like keep bringing everything in. Just like that. And then I'm going to show you guys how I'm placing it on the cookie sheet also. This is the placement of it so far. And now when you're laying your shell down, you want to lay it with the same side down. And now once that we have this bottom layer finished, you want to go ahead and put a little cheese on top. You can use as much cheese as you like. When working with the second layer, you also want to lay that same side down. And you want to place them right next to each other. Just give it a little push, make sure it's staying firm. And just work your way all the way around until it's completely done. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a 360 view of this blooming quesadilla ring. As you remove your glass, just make sure that you do it real gently so it doesn't fall apart. And once you take it out, it'll hold its shape. And you want to go ahead and add some cheese on top of that layer also, as little or as much cheese as you like. And this is how it looks with the cheese sprinkled on top. Now we can go ahead and place it in the oven, 350 degrees. Look how pretty that looks first, you guys. And here it is, you guys. I just pulled it out of the oven. I had mine in about 20 minutes. And all I did was just added the glass jar back in. I put salsa in mine, but whatever you prefer, you can add it. Some guacamole would be nice, sour cream. Look at that. Blooming quesadilla ring. Super Bowl is coming up. I'm putting out amazing recipes. Back to back to back to back game day treats. Y'all check out my spinach dip that I have and my stuffed garlic bread sliders. That's also on my channel. Don't forget to leave your girl a comment. Thumbs up this video. I appreciate you guys for watching. Y'all know the vibe. Be blessed. Hold up. Y'all know I can't leave y'all without showing y'all the inside. Check it out.